Well, I couldn't resist coming back just for a little bit more. I am still knackered, but I got through so much stuff there that I thought it was worth going back just for a couple of little checks, because there's some obvious things, like here. Obviously, both of these should be length snap size. And here, they should both be angle snap size. That's one thing. Another is, I'm pretty sure I'm not making a good choice here. Is that starting to seem insane enough? I know it looks ridiculous, I just have a funny feeling. But then this is the kind of guesswork I start doing, and it doesn't really get me anywhere fast. Also, that not even the grid's working. What is where? Open, 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 close, 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 open, 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 close, 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 close. Oh. Right. But honestly, with grid on, look how wrong it is. Grid 100. Okay. Now I can't see any corners. Oh no, here's some 3. So I can see that one that's the grid, moving in a grid-like fashion. One of them is kind of, something that's really hard to tell. Let's have a look at the grid one first. I might have to draw some guidelines in. Anyway, out x equals in x plus size, x size divided by 2 divided by x size times x size. Y size divided by 2 divided by x y size times y size. Again, this probably isn't it now that I see that it had nothing to do with it in the other one, but I am going to do this anyway. Just so I'm multiplying a float by a float. Look at how hideous that is. Anyway, give it another go. Okay, I don't know why. Oh. Okay, this is all well wrong. I wonder if one of the okay, and for starters, let me go new. Yeah. And switch all these on. Okay, that's where it thinks I am. Right, well that's up at the top left of the screen for starters. I'm not transforming the points. Right. Crazy, well, there's a few stupid mistakes first, but the latest stupid mistake is that snap vector needs transformed. And it can be done here. There's also snap transform vector. That's a better kind of notation for vectors, isn't it? Capital TV. Coming up with this stuff on the fly is not really. Then x. Excuse my coughing again, I will learn. Transform vector. I don't like this thing popping up when I can't see SNV, comma SNTV, and make this TV. TV. SNTV. Right, so now I have at least transformed the vector. SNTV, snap TV. That's a better thing to have done. I'm being careless here. Wow. Look, I got that wrong. I can't believe it. I didn't have... Oh, it works on this side. Okay, right. Yeah. I have to do a little bit more thinking about that, obviously. Now, I feel like this should be offering me options. Okay, let's have another little look at grid. It was a pretty goofy little example of it I drew up. Okay. So if it's less than 0, then adding half of it obviously does not help anyone. I could multiply it by the sine of x, of an x. It didn't seem like that was the problem it was having, I must admit. It looked like it was having to overshoot a huge amount. I don't even know if sine is... Oh yes, it is. In x times... This seems like overkill. Maybe it's okay. I'm surprised I didn't add some more brackets there, but never mind. Well, that is what made the difference. And it scales. So I guess I'm reading the mouse pointer correctly as well. Doing the mouse transformation right. So, where's all my other blobs? Why no more blobs? No more blobs at all now. Right. Let me add a thing here. They all appear. Man, I can't really interpret what these things are doing. One is sort of following me, really. You see that one? Where is it? I'm going to turn off the grid. Of course the grid's still following me. I'm not placing that inside a condition. I will do that. Oh. Sorry. So many little bits and pieces. Right. Recursor. Finish draw. What actually needs to happen is that this needs to be moved to before the grid, and this needs to be moved inside the grid. Now, of course, none of the other spots appeared until there was a selected corner. Let's run it again and just make sure the grid turns off. Again, I feel bad for working in on all of this in finish draw, because it's going to come out of there. It's going to go into the other logic, but I just want to see. goes on, goes off. Once a thing is selected, where are... It's only once that is selected. They disappear when there isn't an extrovert. Oh, I haven't done any of that yet. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's something. Now. The grid's off, so I've got 4 spots. Like, is one of them trying to make it a length? What is that other one, an angle? No. Okay, I can color code the spots, and I can get nothing from those. I must have just got that logic wrong. And I can ponder over these. The grid does seem to be working. Let me have a quick look at these lengths. See if there's anything obvious. X difference in X minus orange X. Y difference in Y minus orange. New distance equals float. The int of this. I'm just looking at these and seeing. Here I multiplied it. Here I add it, there I multiply it. No, like, what? Oh, okay, yeah. Hang on, oh yeah, no, there I multiply it. Here. Like, yeah, no, I multiply it by the sign. Sorry, I'm wittering again. Here, do I need to do something like that? No, it's always just a distance from the point. It's always going to be positive, divided by size, times size. Size equals S. Proportion equals ND divided by D. Oh, what am I doing? First off, an obvious thing I can do, and should have done already. Let's also turn off the angle. Okay, so what am I being offered here? Because maybe they make a lot of sense. It's... what is it I'm being offered? A length from either end. Length snap 100. See, that's pretty small. I'm going to make that bigger. I'm going to make it 500. I'm trying to figure out what on earth is actually selected here, because it's hard to ponder these two lines. Like, this is not coming at that. Why are they rotating around like that? What are they rotating around? I'm finding it very confusing. I feel like one of the spots should be rotating around here and the other spot should be rotating around here for the length. And it's not. It's all over the place. But it is rotating around something, so... so it's storing the origin. And am I getting the origin from correct place. I bet I'm not. I'm not. I'm using the transform value, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah. I'm an idiot. I don't need to do half this work. That is for... Well, now I'm an idiot. I had to do the work for drawing it, not for bloody... Not for flipping, calculating the position of it. This is the problem with doing this work inside the draw part. Now I'm doing this transformation afterwards. Now I'm doing the transformation down there back into the worktop, you know, no, back into the screen position. Here, I'm wanting it in the world position. God, I'm so kind of idiotic, and I'll just rem out all these things which are becoming totally unnecessary. This is going to reduce down to something that is just much, much smaller. Okay. Let's have another go. This is quite a good bit in a way. I feel like I'm getting somewhere and that problems will be solved. Right, that's it. Look at that. I can see that I have two spots, both of which move around the adjacent corners to my selected corner. What happens when I select this? Okay, that is right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. There's still, because, right, sorry. So I've got the two spots. They're showing me the closest snapping points to my current position for the two lines involved. And I could snap to just the closest one, as of here. What happens when I put angles back in now? Put that off and this on. Okay, that's still totally zany. Could probably have a think about why it's doing that, but for the time being, I'll revel in the fact that this is almost working, except for the fact that individual points don't make it work, and I know why, because that is the way it is. But so actually I'm not going to sort that yet. I'm going to try and have a look at the angle again first. It was actually okay. Oh me. xd equals nx minus origin x, yd equals ny minus origin y, right? xd yd, yd xd, new angle equals... this is probably what is going insane. Is it possible I'm still just making a mistake here for this one? No, it's not. I've really fixed all that, haven't I? Angle snap being taken from the correct position as well. I'm really quite baffled by this. I assumed there had to be a selected vert, and that I thought I had coded it such that there had to be a selected vert, just thinking about why it is. No, I remember why it is. It's because of that. God. You see, this is just a problem with me. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna maybe just leave it short there. Still 20 minutes. I couldn't resist going back and having a look at some of them. Is there any chance I've just got that the wrong way around? I don't think there is. Origin x plus the cosine of new angle times d. Float of the integer of this divided by this. No. I'll have to think more closely about the way the angles are handled, to be fair. I just don't think this is actually it for the angles. Although, let me have one last look at them. That works. Angles, okay, no, look, it's just totally crazy. It's like I'm getting something so wrong. That they're both... Is there anything I can do to like, oh, if I... Oh. That is pretty strange. Okay. So it's whenever I select a new... Okay, yeah. Does that make sense? Yes, it does because of this. I want to remove that. Now when I select a new one, it doesn't change position because this... Oh, look. Okay, right, so they both got the Y position of my neighbours. That's one thing. The X position, this one, I take with me. And that one sort of moves around like this. Well, they both do. They come all the way over here and all the way back. Something about this is working and something about it isn't, and it's the YD. XY, XY. SVX, PVX. It's neither of those. It's SVX, SVY. Is that wrong? Yeah. P2. No, it's not. It's not. No. Previous and subsequent vertex. Previous, get X, get Y, VPOS, get X, get Y. SV set, SC. Previous corner equals selected corner node predecessor value. Successor corner equals selected corner node successor value. Previous value, or previous vertex, set. Previous corner, get X, VPOS, get Y, VPOS. Subsequent vertex, set. Subsequent corner, get X, VPOS. Subsequent corner, get Y, VPOS. Isn't that right? This is the bit that is setting them. Oh, my head is starting to hurt. Wonder if this has anything to do with it. Another little, no, not float of segment size. Float of selected corner. I'll bet that is something to do with it. Wow. No. Okay. Well, nice try. It's mysterious. Yeah, some things about this are working. Now it's at the Y position of the correct sort of point on the time scale for the vert that I've selected. Okay, but I think I've had enough for a day. It's coming along. I'm pleased that these two parts do actually seem to be working amazingly well. Like, look at that, that's telling me this length, this is telling me this length. It's sweet. Okay. For now, I'll leave it.